Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I know I'm looking a little crazy at the moment. I'm so excited because in today's video we're gonna be testing viral new drugstore makeup that's also dupes. I haven't opened anything. I actually was waiting for all of these products to arrive because I was so freaking excited. We have some SHEGLAM products, we have the new e.l.f. CC Cream, we have Power Grip Primer from e.l.f., we have a bunch of new stuff. So let's just jump right in. We're gonna try is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, which is, I believe, supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Luminous Silk Primer, I think, something along those lines. I live in Canada, so some products I really wanted to try I actually don't have here, which is super unfortunate. Also, Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, pregnant, allegedly. I don't even know if she confirmed that. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. I'm gonna do a little bit of this, but I also wanted to try the Power Grip Primer. So I'm gonna do I'll do one side and one side. Just okay. Very luminous. And if you know that I have a dry, like normal, but some dry patchy areas. And I don't really wear primer because I find that some primers, or at least the ones I've tried, aren't very primery. You know what I mean? Does that even make sense? So let's try this. This is the Power Grip with niacinamide, which I heard a lot of good things, and this apparently is the dupe for the Hydro Grip Milk Primer. Okay, it has a cute little thing here. I like that. The packaging is really cute. I probably would prefer this over this in terms of application. All right, first impressions. That is super, oh my god, it's so thick and like sticky. Oh, this might have to go on the whole face. I don't know, I really like this. See what the hype is about on this. This is actually insane. Now for foundation slash our base. I'm a big base girly. Like, I'm very natural, but I love base better than I like eyeshadow. You feel me? This is the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I have it in the shade 1 to 2.5 Rosy Light. I'm gonna give this a go maybe as a first layer, and then we're gonna choose between, I don't know which one we want to try. I either have the e.l.f. CC Cream, which is new, it has SPF 30, or the Halo Glow liquid filter. I'm not sure which one I want to try today, or if I just want to do one on one side, one on the other. I can give them both a go. Let's see what this shade is. And oop, that could be a little dark. Let's just see how it applies. But when this blends, this might be everything. Oh, I was supposed to put on the L'Oreal underneath. Went a long way. You saw what was on my hand, right? Just bounce it in. It's very thick, and I think this is also supposed to be the dupe for the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, which I've tried it in store before, and it is really thick. Not my favorite. Like, I definitely won't be repurchasing it, but this feels a little more like a satin finish, I want to say. Like, it's pretty loomy because I think my primer, but on its own I think that could be a little drying. For CC Cream, this is quite full. Let's put this underneath on this side at least. Ooh, okay. The dropper's not very dropper-y. Like, what is happening here? Okay, interesting. Okay, very similar in shade to this side. Okay, the coverage is completely lighter. Obviously, this is just like a tinted serum. Now let's try the Halo Glow liquid filter, which is a dupe, another dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And this is shade Fair Light, so number 2. This is the doe foot. I didn't remember that this does this. I like this applicator, but wow, that was a trip. I think when you watch YouTube videos of other people using this, it looks a lot smaller. But I do like that. I like that people are changing it up a little bit and I don't have to pump anything on my hand. I really, really like that. I will say that this shade is a little warmer. I'm noticing a lot more yellow. I really, really, really still like this side though the most, which is actually the CC Cream that I really didn't think I would like. But I'm telling you, the primer is the game changer here. I got the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C2. I love a good concealer. I could wear concealer on its own a million times. Love the doe foot as well. It's super big. Okay, we'll just put it in our usual spot. So first impressions, I honestly see some creasing happening right away. It is a little bit of more of a thicker consistency. It's drying down actually kind of fast. Already getting a little hard to blend as it's sitting, so note to self. I would do one section at a time. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. It's definitely not my favorite so far. Pretty nice coverage. I would definitely need to do a couple layers more if I was going out or something. And I believe this is supposed to be a dupe for the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. And overall, like, I like it. I just have a preference for the NARS Radiant Creamy. I would definitely stick to a high end for this. Now we're gonna get into some of our liquid bronzers and blush. So on one side, I would love to try the SHEGLAM Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour. I'm super excited to try this. And then we're also going to go in with the SHEGLAM Loreal Lab with her liquid blush and highlighter kit on one side. And this is in the shade Golden Sun. So I have a feeling it's going to be a little warm for a contour. Is nobody talking about the packaging? It's so stunning. I picked this mainly because I've been seeing the Charlotte Tilbury wands going viral. There's one, I think it's the Makeup Revolution, that has the dupe for that, but I don't have them here yet in Canada, or at least they're sold out everywhere. So I thought this was like, you know, as close as we're gonna get. Ooh, that is not too golden at all. Right, I'm gonna take my T Beauty foundation brush actually, but I always use it for contour. This blends super nicely. I really like that. I normally don't put too much contour on the top. Like, I'll take the excess and just rub it here because my forehead is quite small already on its own. We don't want her looking like she has a 2 head. Like, we have a 3 head, we don't need a 2 head. You feel me? A little goes a long way. And honestly, I don't think I even need it that much. So on this side, we're gonna go in with the SHEGLAM collab with Loreal. It is so corally-ish and pretty. I really like that. Okay, with the sponge, obviously it picks up the products a little more, so you could go a little heavier. We're gonna go over the nose. If you guys can see that, that is super beautiful. We're gonna try the Cheek Kiss Milani liquid blush. This is in the shade Pink Flirt. This is very corally as well. This is probably identical in that shade that we just tried. Okay, at least I'm consistent. I honestly didn't even know that we had Milani here, to be honest. And I'm so happy that we do because they have such good and beautiful products. I've actually been loving. Add some more. I do think that the SHEGLAM is a little more pigmented, and I'm gonna give you guys a little close-up shot on my phone. So as you can see, this is the SHEGLAM contour and blush so far. This is the side that I used the CC Cream from e.l.f. And then on this side is the one I did the L'Oreal Serum and the Halo Glow e.l.f. liquid filter. I really like the way this blush is looking. The concealer, I'm not seeing coverage. So once I put on a second layer, it is looking a lot better. But again, this side's just a winner. Let's try this side. Didn't even have to go back into dip. I feel like these can last you a lifetime. Oh my god, that is stunning. This side's drying down, and I wonder if it has anything to do with the foundation on this side. All right, let's move on to brows. Brow products, I have the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Light Brunette, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've always had it, but one thing I hated, and this is probably the reason I didn't buy it anymore, the side where the brushes on this with the Anastasia one would always break on me, so I never repurchased anymore. I was getting kind of fed up. This is such a good dupe, honestly. This is like pretty similar. I really like this though so far. To top up the brows, I'm also going to use the e.l.f. Wow Brow, which is the dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. And these actually have fibers in it. And I've already tried this and I absolutely love it on its own. You don't even need to fill in the brows with this. Let's get into our powder blush, which I actually picked up the Milani Rose Powder Blush in the shade Blossom Time Rose. Really nice. I just really liked it, honestly, because the rose. Oh no, that's really pretty too. And for powder bronzer, I'm just using Powder Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is my holy grail. Like, I love this stuff. Glowy, super nice, super natural, and smells beautiful. And the bronzer is more what I'll put on my forehead. This is a little bit more on the pricier side for a drugstore product. And for eyeshadow, e.l.f. actually sent me this for free in my package. It is the Now With More Metallic Shimmer Rose Gold Nude eyeshadow palette. Again, I'm a natural queen. We're not going to do it too crazy. I will be taking some of these nude shades, kind of blending them together, the 2 matte shades in the palette, and just putting that on my crease. And with these shadows, I also feel like you can dip into them a little bit more because they are a little bit more sheer, or at least this palette is. And then I think I'm going to take these 2 shimmers pat that on the lid. Almost feel like we should spray a brush and compare the difference. This is like a super natural nude palette. I do reach out for the higher end eyeshadow palette. I don't really reach for these, and I think they're okay. Like, they're pretty affordable. They get the job done. They're giving a lot, not really. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say this is my favorite palette. The next thing that I would normally put on is mascara, because I'm sorry to break it to you, I am not an eyeliner queen. They're mostly e.l.f. products because they're so freaking affordable, and e.l.f. really be duping the whole world. Like, they were like, no, you want to dupe, you're gonna have to come to me, because we're not letting other brands dupe. I'm gonna try the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara, which is the dupe for my favorite mascara ever. e.l.f. said, I'm gonna hit you with a lash and roll. They're literally the same exact colors, which is a little bit of an interesting choice. First, actually, we're gonna give this a fair shot, and I'm gonna curl my lashes on one eye and then not curl them on the other, because actually, truth be told, I'm gonna spill some tea about myself. I'm a little embarrassed, but I've never owned a lash curler in my entire life. I think I'm scared of the device more than anything. Ooh, but the lift! My ends here. How did the girls get the ends? Can someone please give me a tutorial? I can't get these ends to curl, but the wand is super, super, super similar. That's insane. Well, I've needed a lash curler my entire life. Right now, that is looking stunning. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's try it without a lash curler. Give it a fair shot, but apparently the rest of the world does use a lash curler, so. Oh, but she's lifting. The liquid from the mascara does kind of weigh this down, but honestly not a huge difference. I do see how the ends are kind of weighing it down, so maybe the curler kind of helped out with that. So now I guess my last step is lippies already. I did not get a powdered highlight because, one, I don't see a lot of people wearing that anymore, and also I don't think I need it. I wanted to get actually the Velvet, I believe it's a lipstick, e.l.f. website, and I saw that it was limited, that you had to be a signed up member, etc, etc. So you best believe I signed up and everything just to place this order to get that Velvet lipstick, and I cashed out and apparently never added it to cart, so that didn't come. But luckily I did choose this just because I like the packaging and the cute little heart in the middle. The e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine. I will be lining with my MAC, and I'm gonna add this on top, and let's see how we like it. I think the heart in the middle is so, so adorable. I really, really like that. But it's giving shine. Like, as you can see, that was very matte before. And it has a little bit of a tint to it. Just a little bit of a color. It does add a really, really beautiful shine. And I guess on its own, it would be a little bit more natural, like, but it feels very nourishing. Like, it doesn't feel sticky at all. It's definitely not like a lip gloss, and it does feel very hydrating. I do like this actually a lot, and I feel like I can also wear this without lip liner. Okay, so now that you saw me all close up, I think you can see kind of what I was talking about throughout the video. I'm gonna go over what I really, really, really liked 100% at the top of my list, and kind of the ones that are like maybe not worth your coin. I really like the SHEGLAM Loreal collab. I think the color that she has is so beautiful, and it gave such big pigment. Like, her highlighter is super, super blinding. I will say though, not sure what happened here, but maybe apply it each section and then blend out just to be on the safe side. But overall, these were my favorite, and it's kind of giving me like color, and the nude is kind of giving me like Fenty vibes when she had her magnetic contour wands and stuff. I really do like the contour shade as well on its own. I think SHEGLAM period, I might have to do a video on all their stuff, because so far this is the first things that I'm trying, and I really, really like it. The thing I really, really liked was the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. I think it's pretty similar to the Roller Lash, which is my favorite mascara of all time, so I really personally like it, and I'll definitely be going for this again. I also really enjoyed the Power Grip e.l.f. primer. As for the foundation slash tinted serum products, I really liked all three of these. I know why now that they're so viral, because each one of them gave their own pizzazz. Like, each of them had their own moment and did something different and served its purpose. Some things I did not really care for was, unfortunately, I have to say, not agreeing with other influencers. I don't think that the Makeup Revolution concealer is anything too hype. Like, as you can see in my video and here, like, there's still a lot of discoloration. I have used more, yes, but do I get more coverage using my NARS Radiant Creamy on its own? Yes, so I was just giving it a fair shot. Also, didn't really care for the Milani Pink Flirt Liquid Blush. I just think in comparison, like, this is definitely definitely on a really natural day. Not something I reach for again. Yeah, the eyeshadow palette, like I said, not be reaching for this. It's definitely one of my least favorites. I could probably live without the Brow Wiz dupe, the L'Oreal Brow Pencil, but I would definitely reach for the Wow Brow by e.l.f. just because of the fibers and how I can get this same look without even using the pencil because it provides a lot of tint. The fibers really do make a difference for me. I really like lip shine and would go for that again. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of sit down video. It's a little bit different. I would love to know if you want to see more of these sit down trying new makeup videos, so just comment down below. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Don't forget it. Okay.